Hi guys, this is Mauro. I am sure you have gone through those days when everything in this game is collapsing. You're just not working well. You're just not having a good day physically. You're probably tired. Your ground strokes are not working. Your serve is not working. Your volleys are weak. And it's difficult to stay calm, and it's difficult. We don't find a solution. We don't know what to do. We don't know what's next. Okay, what else? What else do I do? If everything else is failing, what do I do? What should I do now? Well, you can let your game, you can let your forehand, you can let your backhand, you can let your serve, your volley, you can let everything fail, but the one thing that you have the total control, that you have total control, and you want to keep it together, is your head, guys. Some people will say, how am I going to have total control of my head if I'm going crazy, or if I'm getting mad, or if I'm getting nervous? We can get mad, we can get nervous, we can get shaky, but the ideal thing is, that's why you practice. You try. When you play and things are not going well, that is the chance for you to practice keeping it together. That is a chance for you to practice, okay, I gotta keep fighting, I gotta keep pushing. If my ground strokes are not working, if my service is not working, if my volley isn't working, we keep trying, but the truth is that we don't have control of that. There are going to be days when it just won't happen. Things just won't turn out a way, But the one thing that we can control is the way we think. If the perception of the things that we have is how we see things, how we react. See, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do with the head, what we're gonna do with our mindset, is the only thing in our whole game that we can control. And if you let this fail, even if you're in the best day of your life, where your forehand and your backhand and your serve and everything else is working beautiful, if your head is not centered, is not working the proper way, you're not gonna win. And I'm sure you all have gone through situations. It doesn't matter if it's on and off the court, guys. Situations where everything was in your favor, but for something, just for a little distraction, or for something that you didn't react the proper way, you just couldn't make it. You were not successful in that situation. So the one thing that you can let everything else fails, but the one thing that you cannot let it fail you, and you have total control of it if you practice it as much as you practice the ground strokes, is your head, guys. As you go out there and practice 45 minutes or an hour or 2 hours from the baseline, and you practice volleys, and you practice hitting service and stuff, But if you don't do anything, if you don't use any tools to practice with your head as well, if you don't use this muscle too, then nothing is going to happen. It's not going to change, and when you need it, it's not going to react. I have already talked about on other videos. You use visualizations when you go to bed. Take those 10 minutes before you go to sleep. Do visualizations. Do some meditations. Do it in the morning. You can do it during the day, guys. People don't try it. They don't believe it. Well, they don't believe it. Most people, they never even try it, so they really don't know if it's gonna work or not. And they're saying, you know what? What am I gonna do that? Well, if it's something unknown, unfamiliar, well, might as well try. Just give it a try and see it. Why is that professional athletes do it? Why is that 80% of Olympians do it? Why is it that players, Djokovic, ever since he was 6 years old, he did it. He will do it ever since then with his coach. So something's gotta be there. Use the mental tools, guys. Visualizations, meditations, use mantras, create a phrase that you repeat to yourself, and you gotta feel it. It's not just like telling yourself the same thing, but you gotta feel, just gotta be an emotion going along with it. See? And you want to create a 30 second or 1 minute mental picture that is going to help you You can close your eyes and see it, and it's gonna help you, fire you up, pump you up. It's a mini movie of good moments that you have had where you remember tough matches that you won, good points, or anything that is gonna help you, even if it's off the court, something that is gonna make you feel better. But remember, guys, exercise your brain as much as you exercise on the court, and it's gonna pay. It's gonna give you an edge over many players. Why? Because the truth is that most people don't do it. Remember, the one muscle that you have 100% control and you cannot let it fail you is your head. Okay? All right, guys, I hope it helps, and I'll see you next time.